E-filing was done yesterday only. The hard copy has also been filed.
Any urgency there?
Urgency is that, my lord, it is against an order of termination. A grossly illegal order, I may say.
How about tomorrow then?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll also go through it.
Oblige.
Ali Tane Puri.
I'd like to mention item 14. The last occasion, Your Lordship, the court verbally directed us to file an affidavit.
Hmm.
But we failed to do so. Lordship, 4 weeks' time can be granted, Your Lordship.
You need 4 weeks.
Yes, Your Lord.
Okay, your good name, please.
M.N. Kashyap, Your Lord.
Item 14.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, Mr. Sorry, sir, Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of
M.K. Chaudhary.
M.K. Chowdhury, Learned Senior Counsel for the petition, is allowed 4 weeks time to file additional affidavit.
Highly obliged.
May I
Yes,
please-
up to 4 weeks.
May
Yes.
I make a mention for listing an appeal on Thursday, on 30th, Lordship, Wednesday, Lordship. Appeal. Listing a appeal on Wednesday, Lordship.
What is the urgency?
Arjun Lordship, I'm retiring on this month, or due to my promotion is not being given effect for
All right.
Wednesday. Obliged.
Item 1 of daily list order.
May I please, Your Lord. Lordship, as per direction of this honorable court on 3/3/25, we have taken service of notice upon respondent number 4 to NRL.
Have you taken the steps?
Lordship, only respondent number 4 is left.
Oh. You file an affidavit showing notice on the respond number 4?
Yeah.
NRL, who
Okay.
appears?
I'm looking for one
Yeah.
respondent, 1, 2, 3.
You have you served notice?
Lordship. Lordship, and they have received they have also annexed their phone number too.
Okay, you file an affidavit.
Good.
The respondents 1, 2, and 3 are directed to file an affidavit showing notice, showing service of notice upon the respond number 4 as directed by this court on 3/3/2025. How much time?
Lordship,
1 week?
Lordship, 2 weeks.
List after 2 weeks.
Deeply.
Deeply blessed.
So,
Yeah, please. Lord, we just message. But the steps were taken, my lord, the office to says that, my lord, the no AD card has been returned.
We wait for some
My
more
lord,
time.
my lord, no.
Our service report on the respondent number 2
My lord,
and list the matter up to 2 weeks.
my lord. Obliged.
3.
Please, ma'am.
Hmm.
Lord, as per the last order, we were to take steps by registered post and Dusty as well. We've taken Dusty service, my lords. The affidavit is placed at page 423 of Lordship's record. All of them have been served, my lords. 4, 5,
Where's your affidavit?
4, 6, 7, and 8. Page 427 is the notice which is signed.
228. We can accept this notice. I think. We can accept this affidavit. Hmm. Okay, peruse the affidavit filed by the appellant on 12/3/2025, showing service of notice on the respondents 4, 6, 7, and 8. The affidavit is accepted. And notice on the respondents 4, 6, 7, and 8 shall be deemed to be complete. List the matter for admission after 2 weeks.
As per your lordship. Any,
2 weeks will not, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
very great.
4,
Interim order has to continue. Take first steps.
I'm waiting for respondent. We are filing Mukalma on resolution 2, Lordship.
Okay, 2. About 1 and 2,
1 and
1 and
2.
3.
3, I am not appealing, but 3 to nothing. And for 2, I am appealing. 1 and 2 are Lordship, I will appear.
1 and 2, you can appear.
Yes, yes.
How about 3?
She is also my lord, district level officer, man.
He has to take steps, Lordship, first step.
Mr. SMT Chishti, Illinois Council, enters appearance on behalf of the respondent number 1
1
and
and 2.
2. Stop. Petitioner is directed to take first steps for service of notice on the respond number 3 by registered post AD within 1 week from today.
My lord.
List after 4 weeks.
Obliged.
Give to man.
5,
May I please, my lord? This is an appeal that has been prepared against the judgment and ordered by a learned single judge. My lord, while preparing an appeal, there was a delay of 150 days. And that delay has been caused due to some procedure that needs to be followed while preparing the appeal, my lord, at the departmental level. My lord, the delay that I
How
have.
many days delay?
My lord, 150 days.
days. Anybody appearing?
My lord,
I'm appearing.
what do you
I have
respond?
filed objection also, my lord.
What is the objection?
Objection, my lord, there is no explanation as to the delay.
My lord, delay has been satisfactorily explained, my lord.
Only
But
they have
the-
given the communications, one officer to another officer.
My lord, particularly in my IA,
So they have now challenged the direction of the organization. That the promotion must now release that of the from 1 to 2000. Delay will be permanently, they will be taken.
Paragraph 2, I have given the indication relating to the merit of the case, my lord, because in fact, my lord, writ petition was disposed of by following the 2 apex court judgment. Issue was
No,
that,
that is on the merits,
my lord,
but on the delay.
on the delay, my lord, there is no explanation, only they have shown some communication, one officer to another, another officer to another. So that will not, my lord, and these are not satisfactory as to how they have made these communications.
my lord, whenever the read appeal needs to be filed on behalf of the department, my lord, particular judgment or that has to be routed through a several procedure. And that procedure has been well explained at my IA from para 2 to 9, my lord. And with great brevity, it has been, the delay has been explained, my lord. So considering that, my lord, delay may be condoned.
No, the civil bench went in favor of the petitioner. Oh.
That's double back.
Okay. Yeah. Heard Mr.
B Datta, my lord.
B. Datta Leonard. You're the standing counsel.
Yes, my lord. On behalf of CRPF.
CGC. Leonard CGC appearing on behalf of only applicants. Also heard Mr.
Yes,
S. Sharma, Leonard counsel appearing on behalf of the sole respondents. Stop. By this application, the applicants are praying for continuation of 150 days delay in preferring the connected writ appeal. Stop. Para. Mr. S. Shamal and counsel appearing on behalf of the sole respondent submits that there is no proper explanation given in the present application showing the cause of delay. Stop. Para. We have considered the application and on perusal of the paragraphs 2 to
9.
9, we have the considered opinion that sufficient cause has been shown in by the applicants for condoning the delay of 150 days, and accordingly, the present IA, and accordingly, the delay of 150 days is condoned. Stop. IA is disposed. Registry is directed to list the writ appeal in its usual course.
Global.
6,
Who appears for the applicant? Yeah, this is what. Stay. Who was appearing?
H. Burhan is the council member.
He has not taken steps. He is not appearing. What shall we do? Dismiss it. We give him one more chance. None appears on behalf of the applicants list after 2 weeks. Okay.
7,
Lordship may kindly pass over the matter for timely.
I for condonation of delay.
You have not taken steps.
My lord, yesterday I have given my lord, that is my mistake, my lord, I apologize for that, my lord. Yesterday I have given the copy, my lord.
To whom?
No, my lord, to the council, because he had appeared in earlier occasion, my lord.
You are appearing
Yes, my lord.
on behalf of the respondent?
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
That's why I didn't take to the register post, my lord.
You want to file any objections or we can condone the delay? Third MSA Gyan, Leonard Counsel for the applicant. Mr.
R. Dekha, Lord.
Art Decal, Leonard Counsel enters appearance on behalf of the sole
Sole respondent.
opposite party and prays for
2 weeks time, Lord.
2 weeks time to file objections.
Much
Duration of
obliged.
List after 2 weeks.
8,
Lordship, I need some time to file my objection in this regarding delay.
You are appearing for
For the department of the
1, 2, 3, and 5.
1, 2, 3, and 5.
Okay. Heard is Bhanik Leonard Counsel for the petition. Mr. SMT Chishti, Learner Standing Council, Elementary Education Department. Appearing on behalf of the respondents 1, 2, 3, and 5. Praise for how much time?
4 weeks, nothing.
Why 4 weeks?
3 weeks, nothing. Can.
Less for 3 weeks time to file objection. Praise the Lord. List up to 3 weeks. How many days? 400?
472 days.
420 something.
9.
There. Okay. List this case before any other bench without one of us. Within bracket, includes justice, you can.
10.
I have for confirmation of delay, my lordship. There is an
How many
89
days?
89 days delay.
Gayan?
Yes, my lord.
You are appearing for
I think all the respondents, my lord.
any objections?
My lord, can you taken after some time, my lord? Or after 1 week, my lord. If I file objection, then I'll file within a week, my lord. Or if I don't file, then that may delay may be condoned, my lord.
Why not you just check up 89 days?
Yes, my lord.
We can condone it.
Yes,
Hurt MS,
R. Begum.
R. Begum, Learned Counsel for the applicant. Also heard MS A. Gayan, Learned CGC, appearing on behalf of all the respondents. Stop. By this application, the applicants are praying for, the applicant is praying for condonation of 89 days delay in filing the connected to Stop. We have perused the course shown at paragraph 3 of the present application and we are satisfied. MSA Gyan, Learned CGC has also no objections. Accordingly, delay of 89 days is condoned. I use dispose, registry is directed to list the writ appeal in its issue course. To number the writ appeal and list the matter in its issue.
Complex, my lord.
11 and 12.
Yes, Sharma.
My lord, this IA is for fixing of a date which is prior to the date of June. So what had happened, my lord, is that item number 11 and item number 12 were appeals referred by the state against the order of the learned single judge. The honorable single judge ordered for my reinstatement. Thereafter, the state had filed an appeal. Now, both the matters, my friend appears for item number 12, and I appear for item number 11. The matters were tagged on 23rd of January 2025. On the last occasion, on 18/3/2025, an adjournment was sought for. The order, my lord, is at page 15 of the IA. So no consent was taken. There was no occasion to take a consent at that point in time, your lordship. I'm not arguing on that. 18/3/2025. 18/3/2025. We are for the respondent. Now, the matter has been directed to be listed in the month of June. Now, the reason I'm preferring this IA, my lord, is that in the department of the appellant, there is an SST training which takes place, survey and settlement training. That, my lord, is a submission, your lordship. At
So
page
when is
5.
it going to take place?
It is there in paragraph number 7, my lord. However, for the batch of appointees appointed along with the applicant, the state had conducted the state training after a lapse of 2 years, and as per reliable information of the applicant, the last batch of training in this regard is scheduled to be held either in the last week of May or during the first week of June 2025. Now, irrespective of whether the writ appeal is allowed or not, assuming the appeal is not allowed, and the petitioner is directed to be reinstated, then I forego the chance to go through that training along with my fellow peers. And I am completely at disadvantage. So, my lord, I'm praying by way of this IA just to fix the matter for a final disposal subject to your lordship's convenience on a date next week, next month, an early date next month. That is my submission.
It is already fixed in the month of June.
It is.
He wants to have it preponed.
Lordship.
That's all.
I'll not propose, my lord, let it be in the last week of, or in the first week of, a date may be fixed in the month of first week of June. So that the
How about last week of May?
That is my only submission. Assuming I'm reinstated, assuming I forego that chance with my
When is your training starting?
my training, your lordship,
Last week of May.
last week of May or during the first week of June. It is as per my reliable information, because there are 3 different batches of training which have taken place. That have taken place during the pendency of the writ appeal. The last one,
Okay,
which I was
heard M. Sharma, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. D. Nath, learned senior governor at the government, appearing on behalf of. No.
here, my lord, the opposite parties.
For all the opposite
All the
parties,
oppo-
for
all the
all the
opposite
opposite parties. By this application, the applicant, who are the writ applicant, who is the writ applicant? Is, you are in which case, writ appeal?
My lord, I'm in item number 11. I'm the respondent.
Okay.
I'm the respondent.
respondent in 12 year.
By this application. The applicant who is the respondent in item number
11.
in
11.
writ appeal 422
Yes,
of
my lord.
2024. Is praying for an early date of hearing. On the ground that the respondents are going to have a survey and settlement training, which is slated to be held in the last week of May or first week of June 2025. Accordingly, if the applicant is not permitted to undergo the training, undergo the SST training, it would have a serious repercussion on his career. But considering the submission made, and also after hearing the learned counsel for the parties, let the writ appeal number 422 of 2024 and writ appeal 221 of 2024 be listed on the second will do.
I'm grateful, your lord.
May I pray for 15th, your lordship? 15th of May, lord.
15th,
In the middle of the Monday, lordship, in case it passes over, lordship.
15th, there is some difficulty.
Then how about 20?
Lord.
20 May.
I'm grateful, my lord.
I can be disposed. I was disposed.
13, admission.
Just in both the writ appeals, you just file one in view of the order passed today. In IA number 1309 of 2025, list this matter for hearing on what was it? 20 May.
13, admission.
May it please, your lordship. Look, this is a writ petition against the order passed by the learned tribunal. Look, what happened in this matter in the year 2023? Look, the BSNL took a policy decision for intra-circle transfer on long stay basis. Whoever is staying long, they will be transferred on intra-circle basis. So pursuant to that policy decision taken in the year 2023, they have issued a transfer order in the month of June 2024. Almost 165 employees were sought to be dislocated from one place to another. Fine, my lord. In that transfer order, the petitioner's name was there, and he was sought to be transferred from CNTX Panbajar Guwahati to West Bengal Telecom Circle, my lord. Now, pursuant to that transfer order passed in the month of June, he was sought to be released in the month of on 16/12/2024 to West Bengal Telecom Circle. At that stage, my lord, the petitioner approached the Learned Central Administrative Tribunal, contending that his son is in the mid-academic session, so he should not be disclosed in the mid-academic session of his son. The Learned Tribunal, my lord, protected the applicant, saying that don't relieve him in the mid-academic session and allow him to continue till 31st March 2025. And also another direction was issued that there was a pending representation of the petitioner for change of circle, because when the transfer order was issued, he was asked option. So he opted for another circle, that is any one and any two circle. So there was a direction that you consider that representation. After that, my lord, the policy that was taken in the year 2023, that policy came to be, there was a change in the policy, because there was not almost in the entire country, the persons were dislocated. So the SNEA, that is the Registered Association of BSNL, they held a meeting with the BSNL authorities in the month of December. The final outcome of that meeting was published in the month of March 2025. So there was a decision that we will not insist upon the long stay transfer, will overhaul the policy, will review the policy, and will share with the association, and thereafter will again effectuate the relieving order or transfer order. Now, ignoring everything, they have again tried to relieve me after 31st March 2025, going to Kolkata. I submitted a representation that since their already policy decision has been taken, that the transfer policy basing on which I was originally transferred, that is under review, and my son is in class 12 now. He has taken admission, my lord. I have spent money for his admission. So in that context, you allow me to continue till March 2026. That was my limited prayer. In that context, my lord, due to the change of the situation that the policy is already under review, I approached the Learned Tribunal again. Now Learned Tribunal, my lord, only on 2 counts has dismissed the writ petition, saying that there is no fresh cause of action, no fresh reason. Fresh reason was there in the way itself. I have enclosed the decision also that, my lord, the policy is under change. I'll just take your lordship with the papers, my lord. I am aggrieved by this and page 66 order, my lord, relieving order.
Yes.
Page 66, annexure A1, subject relieving of long stay DEs. Lordship's got, my lord? Relieving of long stay DEs T regarding subject in pursuance to subject following D.
1 minute. Page 66.
Yeah, annexure A1, my lord.
A1. Release order.
Release order, my lord. In that release order, subject your lordship will find relieving of long stay DEs regarding, my name is at serial number 1. The charge of DGM may be, I was holding this post, my lord, DGM, LA, NFS and planning. The charge of DGM so-and-so may be handed over to so-and-so, DE HRMS so-and-so. Now, serial number 3, my lord. Before relieving, it may be ensured that the officer completes the following works: hand over BSNL MRS card to any other department asset lying with him, clear their SAP ESS E-Office inbox completely, either by processing it to the next authority or transferring to the appropriate authority. It is the personal responsibility of the controlling authority and the charge-taking authority that the above works are completed by the relieved officer before relieving them. Now, the policy decision which was taken in the year 2023, that your lordship will find at page 77. This policy was subsequently, my lord, there was a decision that they will not insist upon this as of now. Intra-circle rotational transfer and posting as per station tenure, post tenure prescribed in BSNL's transfer policy. In post VRS scenario, BSNL board has approved new manpower norms, which has been notified by restructuring branch of BSNL corporate office during November 2021. In view of the new norms of manpower in various grades, it is imperative in the management that human resources in various grades are leveled, i.e. excess and shortfall in various grades are minimized. It has also been observed that concentration of executives at some preferred locations units are more than desired, which results in shortage of executives at less preferred locations. Units. Further, BSNL transfer policy prescribes post and station tenure as under. Now, Milord, in view of this very important, in view of above, I am directed to request you to take up the necessary exercise of manpower leveling across all business areas units under your jurisdiction and execute necessary rotational transfer and posting on long stay basis. For this, the locations of shortage and excess deployment may be identified and willingness of long stay executives may be called from the executives appearing in long stay list for the locations where additional deployment is required. In this regard, the following may be followed. Restructuring norms of manpower may be adhered to while executing the rotational transfer and posting. Transfer may be done through OTP only. Willingness volunteers may be called through OTP. The long stay list for the purpose of intra-circle transfer shall be published by so-and-so, so-and-so. Milord, there was a policy decision taken. Thereafter, Milord, they have issued this transfer order, page 68. All total, my lord, 265 employees were dislocated. My lord, changed intra-circle. The name of the petitioner, my lord, will find page 69, serial number 37. Dilip Kumar Medhi. When I have come to this particular page, my lord, I'll just refer another aspect. Serial number 36, my lord, we'll see Kallol Chakraborty. He sits in the front table of my office. This Kallol Chakraborty, he also walks along with me. He sits next to my chamber. He has not been relieved as of now on the basis of the change decision. Sri Kallol Chakraborty is still here, despite he was transferred. Now there were page 68, my lord, will kindly come. Serial number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Of these persons, my lord, serial number 13, the order was modified. He was accommodated in any two circle. Then serial number 17 and 18, sorry, my lord, serial number 17, Ratan De Sarkar. He has also not been relieved, despite he was transferred. No modified order also. So I have referred this, that the respondents, although on the basis of the change policy decision, they are accommodating someone, not relieving, and they have chosen the petitioner that he has to go. Now I'll just take your lordships to the order passed by the Honorable Tribunal at the outset. That your lordship will find page 48. What the Honorable Tribunal at the inception contemplated, the relevant portion
Yes.
page 90, my lord. The relevant
Page
portion,
48.
it starts from page 48. Oh, sorry, my lord, 85.
85.
I'm sorry. The first order of the learned tribunal starts from page 85.
Yes.
Relevant portion, my lord, will find page 90. Somewhere from seventh line, page 90.
Yes.
Para 10. The line starts, we considered the force in the argument of the counsel for the applicant. The applicant should not be disturbed during the mid-academic session of his children, and he has to be permitted to continue on current place of posting till the end of March 2025 in the light of the judgment passed in the case of Director of School Education Madras and others. We found substance in the argument of the counsel for the applicant, hence the objection of the respondent counsel is turned down. We therefore direct the respondents not to pass any such order by which the applicant may suffer irreparable loss. Accordingly, we dispose of the OA at admission stage itself with a direction upon the respondents department to allow the applicant to work at present place of posting, i.e. as DGM planning in NFS, LACNTX NER in the office of CGM Circle, Panbazar, Guwahati till his son's academic session is over. Thereafter, respondents are at liberty to relieve the applicant for joining at new place of posting in pursuance to impugn transfer order dated so and so and so and so. Meanwhile, it is open to the respondent authority to consider the pending representation of the applicant regarding change of circle as forwarded by letter dated 5/12/2024 before the competent authority.
No page 91. There's no page 91 here.
I'm so sorry, my lord. I'll just furnish, my lord. I'll just furnish the order of the learned tribunal, my lord.
Let me insert it and then we'll take up tomorrow. Mr. S.K. Das, Learned Counsel for the petition, is directed to insert page 91 in the present writ petition and list the matter tomorrow.
Tomorrow, my lord. Yeah. Fine, my lord. I'm sorry, my lord.
Yeah.
So, the order of the tribunal last, it made up last, he asked only till 25, but the order is till completion of the tenure. But along with that, he had submitted an application and you were directed to dispose of that with regard to change of circle. Have you done that?
My lord, that was considered and my lord, that was rejected, my lord.
Where is that?
And my lord, thing is, my lord, lordship may
that?
kindly come to me,
Where is
please.
that?
My lord, yes, my lord. My lord, I have given a my lord, I am submitting my lord. That was my lord, that was reflected in the order of the honorable tribunal also, my lord. My lord, since I have not filed any affidavit, my lord, so my lord, that is not
That
there,
is
my
what
lord.
has happened.
So my lord, lordship may kindly come to page 81, my lord.
80?
81, page 81.
Let him insert
Page
page
81,
91. Yeah. We'll take up tomorrow.
My lord, page 81, my lord, page 81, lordship may kindly see month of December 2024, my lord. And my lord, next, my lord, again, my lord, page 84, my lord, again 84, my lord.
Tomorrow.
Oh, my lord, since my lord,
Writ petition is pending sign income.
My lord, my apologies, my lord. I'm extremely sorry, my lord. Much obliged.
15.
Yeah, please.
Hmm.
This is the case regarding the compensation that my land has been acquired by the National Highway. And
Yes, he says, but so let him at 32 and this was not. There is a weak direction in the arbitrator's order that he can be along with that. Notices have not been issued.
We can issue notice and then this was. Okay. Heard, Mr.
and then what?
Obadiah Leonard Counsel, the appellate. Issue notice. How many respondents are there?
Then
I would be for one lordship. NHAI has got their own counsel.
Mr. Arkadev Chowdhury, Leonard, Deputy Solicitor General of India, appears for the respondent number 1. Hmm. The others, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3. 2 is National Highway.
National Highway, any standing counsel?
Yes,
Yes.
Mrs. Ranu Vora is there.
Okay,
I will solve the code.
1 minute. Revenue disaster. Data you're there?
Item 15. Okay.
How about 3? 3 data.
Lordship.
4, 5, 6. Government advocate. Correct.
Four is the post is no more longer.
The Commissioner Law Assam.
Not. It's no longer.
No,
It is not.
okay. Mr. S. Data, Leonard, Standing Counsel, Revenue and Disaster Management Department,
5 and 8.
appears for respond number 3. And Mr. S. D. Nath, Leonard, Senior Government Advocate,
5, 6.
Oh,
6 also,
how about 6,
5, 6 also.
5, 6 and 8? Then 7 national highways.
that is our.
Learned Council for appellant to serve copies on behalf of the respondents 2 and 7 on the Learned Standing Council National Highways NHAI within the course of the day. You can do it today
No,
within
tomorrow.
within 2 days. Stop. List after 2 weeks.
Our name is not reflected in the cause list. That's it.
Registry is also directed to reflect the name of the Learned Standing Council Revenue Department in the cost list, as well as the NHAI.
Ablash.
I'm sorry, my
16.
lord. The page 95 is there, but not in its proper place, one page after. My lord, may I-
91,
uh,
page 91.
yes, page 91, it's there, but not in its, one page thereafter, my lord.
Okay.
May I pray to take up, if possible, today, my lord? There is some urgency in the matter, my lord, that's why, my lord.
Okay. After some time,
After some time, my lord. Highly obvious.
it is there otherwise.
It is there, I have checked, my lord, but one page after, my lord.
Okay.
So that's, yeah, I'll inform, my lord.
May it please, your lordship.
Mm.
My lord, I've come here challenging a judgment passed by the Learned Central Administrative Tribunal, my lord. But before I take my loss to the impugned judgment, my lord, I'll just briefly say what the case was. It was for a direct recruitment to post of extension educators, my lord. And that was notified by a central CN notice number 2 of 2019. I'll take my lords, my lord, just to appreciate, my lord, that what
Yes.
that notice is at page 44, my lord. The relevant page is at 83, my lord.
Yes.
The qualification, because the whole issue in this case is relating to the qualification, my lord. The qualification that is mentioned in this notice, the relevant part is at page 83, my lord. At the topmost, my lord, serial number 5, cat number 5, extension educator, and in the right column, the qualification that is mentioned is the minimum qualification of graduation in sociology, social work, community education disciplines with 2 years diploma in health education from a recognized university. This is the minimum qualification in the notice through which the recruitments were processed. Now, so far as the railway establishment manual is concerned, my lord, which is at page 270, the relevant page, my lord, if I may take, is at 297. It just starts the recruitment training confirmation re-employment chapter 1.
And 299.
Yes, 298 is with the family welfare organization. Under that, at 299, my lord, serial number 4. The post in the grade of extension educators in the pay scale will be filled as under 50%. Let us come to that for my lord, clause for educational. Post graduation in sociology, social work, community education, or this or is important, my lord, or allied subject with similar course contents, or graduation in one of the above disciplines with 2 years diploma in health education. Now, so far as
Yes.
So far as the petitioners are concerned, my lord, we are all postgraduates in sociology. Now, given these facts, my lord, I had approached the Central Administrative Tribunal that I was called for the interview. A computer-based test also was conducted, and thereafter, on verification of my original papers, which I had already submitted with my application, they said that you don't have the required requisite qualification, and therefore our name was not empaneled in the list. Now, when I came before the learned Central Administrative Tribunal, at the admission stage itself, the learned tribunal gave an opportunity. You go back, file a representation, it will be considered. Representations was filed and they were all rejected by a similar kind of orders, 4 petitioners before this honorable court. So I came for a second round, my lord, arising out of which this judgment which is impugned here. The learned tribunal, my lord, held, which is the judgment is as page 34. If I may just take my lord directly to paragraph 9 and 10 at page 41. The findings.
Mm.
It is noted that as per advertisement number CN2 of 2019 published in Employment News on such and such, the basic qualification for the post of extension educator is graduation in sociology, social work, community educational disciplines with 2 years diploma in health education from a recognized university. Hence, graduation in sociology, social work, community education is one part of the basic requirement, and it has to be read with 2 years diploma in health education from a recognized university. That is also mandatory. This diploma has been prescribed and is a specific theme based 2 years diploma and has been made mandatory for the post of extension educator. Thus, to be considered for the post of for the said post, applicant must have both the qualifications. Any applicant who is having higher qualification that of graduation in sociology, etc., example master's degree in sociology is also eligible for this post, provided that he or she has fulfilled another qualification that is 2 years diploma in health education. If an applicant with master degree in sociology is exempted from the basic requirement of 2 years diploma in health education, it needed to be categorically mentioned in the aforementioned advertisement for the said post, which is not done in the instead case. And the honorable court for the tribunal further goes that based on the minimum qualification of the computer-based stage itself, applicants should not be allowed to appear. This would have saved time and efforts on the part of the applicants also. However, there cannot be compromise on the minimum qualification standards, which is in our considered opinion is non-existent in the case of applicants in the instant case and therefore dismissed. My lord, in my respectful submission, the learned tribunal misinterpreted the minimum qualification that was prescribed in the notice, read with that qualification that is a requirement in the manual, my lord, railway establishment manual, and misinterpreting that read into something which was not there in my respectful submission. Now, to satisfy this honorable court, my lord, I will also show the mark sheet, the syllabus and the mark sheets of sociology which the petitioners have gone into. The relevant part, it starts at page 225, my lord, petition number 1. The relevant part is at 225, my lord.
This was a qualification which was there in 2011. Now, if you come to this picking order, this picking order as in railway boards in 22/5/2015 RAB is graduation in sociology, 2 years diploma from recognizing. If this is changed to this qualification, then this 2 years thing we verify. Actually, you are the respondents here to get in on record. We fix it on Friday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Madam, here, the qualifications rightly, it's post-graduation. If that is there, you have made out a case. But that corrections that have been brought on record is still 2011. Now, in the speaking order, if you see, in the first paragraph, last line, there is a reference to a rate
2015.
of 15.
Yes, I'll come to that.
You have that on record?
Yes,
here?
it is on record.
Where is it?
Only that is at 2015. It is in the rejoinder of the respondents. They had written statement filed, my lord. 312. My lord, I have no debate with that.
One minute.
At page 312. My lord, just one thing, I took a certified copy from the tribunal, my lord. That one page on the reverse was not there. So if I may just give a complete copy.
P112, there is the post verification.
Yes, that page, my lord, in the certified copy was not supplied to us. So we took it from the copy that they had filed. If my lords may kindly take the sheet given, my lord. In the first page, my lord, may kindly first take, my lord. What is mentioned here is the essential minimum prescribed qualification in the first page. And then what is there is there. What is in the CN notice, the same thing is here. I am not debating so far as the minimum required qualification is concerned.
So that now the postgraduate degree would be for the first part. Second part we will have to, because they have changed that part. Depends, we can issue a notice and then consider that. Because now it will be equivalence, that equivalence and security.
This serial number 9, Roman 9.
Yes, it is serial number 9. It is graduation in sociology. That is the minimum, my lord. In the first page, my lord, the heading, my lord, may kindly note, my lord, and the right column is the essential minimum prescribed qualification. And my lord, to satisfy my lords, I may just point out why this diploma is required. Because the graduates, my lord, they don't really go into in-depth study in the graduation level, my lord. And that is why, along with graduation, a diploma is required. I may just point out one thing, my lord, at page 225, my lord. Page 225. Page 225, my lords may kindly see, in the post-graduation, we went through all these courses, my lord. And even more than what a graduation or a two-year diploma will have. Nutrient from the community, public health and hygiene, nutrition and health education,
We can issue notice until
this is and thereafter, my lord, at page 228, my lord. Page 228.
Madam.
Yes.
What my lord and we have come to is that earlier there was post graduation that did not require a diploma in the health. Now deliberately they have done away with the post graduation part. So they are now the qualification is graduation in sociology and 2 years. So tentatively, your post graduation will cover the first part. Now we'll have to now come to a conclusion that no, the post graduation will also cover the second part. We'll have to come to a conclusion to that effect, which the learned tribunal had not ventured into. So let them file, my lord, we will let them file an affidavit. We will consider that.
My lord, in the meantime, my lord, all have become overaged. All have become overaged. All the while, my lord, for post-grad, my lord, they were kept not filled up. Only that much, my lord.
Heard MS.
I'm so grateful, my lord.
Goyal, Learned Council. Issue notice. You are appearing for?
For the sole respondent portion, railway.
Mr.
SP Chaudhary.
SP Chowdhury, Learned Standing Council Railways.
Yes, sir.
Appears on
SCGC.
behalf of the sole respondent. Stop. List the matter. We'll have it for admission hearing.
Yes, my lord. Only in the meantime, my lord. Otherwise, we are all overaged, my lord.
Copies may be furnished so that we can.
You furnish extra
Yes, we
copies.
will do that.
Find the affidavit.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll make it subject to the outcome of this week.
I'm grateful, my lord. I'm so grateful.
List after
Let there be a fix.
4 weeks in the for admission hearing.
Grateful.
Because now they have deliberately done away with the post graduation.
Yeah.
17.
Oh, what did they say? Subject to the
Subject.
what come on?
The recruitment to the post would be subject to the.
the recruitment to the post of, what was it, extension educator, huh? Shall be subject to the outcome of this verification.
My lord, may kindly take it out after some time. Mukesh Sharma is on legs. After some time.
Take the surface, deputy commissioner will be there. So you can only do one thing, you can ask the respondent to take the civil instruction to see next week, I will give that away.
You take some instructions on this matter.
My lord.
Hmm?
Apart from that, my lord, section 14, my lord, prescribed from the affidavit, format of affidavit, my lord. But in the petition, my lord, that is reflected whether that request has been sent by affirming the affidavit, my lord.
Anyway, you
Madam.
think,
Otherwise, there-
Mr.
HK Sharma.
Learned, appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Sharma,
My lord.
learned counsel for the petitioner. Mr.
Please, sir.
P. Saike, learned government applicants shall receive instructions. When do you want? Monday, Tuesday,
My lord, 1 week, my lord.
1 week. So we'll have it on 30.
Mas, sir.
18,
Reply, they're coming or not? Are you filing your replies?
Okay, admitted, my lord. Apparently there is, the illegality is there, my lord. No advertisement, nothing, my lord. And it proceeded. Not even the original select documents are there.
Mm.
But they were terminated, that was also clear. The government said, okay, termination is illegal. Now interfering with that would have the effect of restoring an illegal appointment. So he repeated.
Okay, heard Mr. Yabuyan, Leonard Counsel for the appellant. Admit.
Mal.
Also heard Mr. SMT Chisti,
Yeah, Lord.
Leonard Standing Counsel.
Correspondent 1.
Where is that respondent number 1?
Now I'm appealing for 5 to 12.
Fine. WPT basic.
Also heard Mr. SMT Chisti, Leonard Standing Counsel.
For correspondent 1. Lord.
Elementary education for respondent number 1. WBT.
Mr.
How about 3? Chisti.
Education department.
Secretary Education Department. Oh, yes, 3 also.
3. Then
Fine.
MS. Tushi Sanna, Leonard Counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. Adhar, Leonard Standing Counsel, WBT and BCs, appears for respondent number 2. And finance. Mr. H. Alia, Leonard Standing Counsel, finance, appears for the respondent number 4. 5 to
12, my lord.
12, and S. Bora, Leonard Standing Counsel, BTC, appears on behalf of admit. It's the matter for admission hearing. When? For hearing, for hearing.
4 weeks.
After 4 weeks. Okay, after 4.
Apply.
Obliged, highly obliged.
19,
Kindly peruse the order dated 24/2/2025 minutes.
The last paragraph.
Yes.
But we have already sourced for the instructions and they said that they are in the process, but they need some time. I have been given a communication that they have prayed for 45 days time. it was in the month of March last, they have said, my lord. Not I prefer 3 weeks time, my lord. Because they want to, they
But-
said,
Mr. A. R. Islam, Leonard Counsel for the appellants. Mr. Dinat Leonard, Senior Governor Advocate, prays for another 3 weeks time to permit the state respondents to formulate a procedure for appointing a licensee to run a fair price shop under the Assam Public Distribution of Articles Order, 1982.
But the interim order may
Prayers allowed.
continue.
List number 3 weeks, interim order passed early to continue till the next returnable date.
date may be fixed. I am appearing for respondent number 1.
Mr.
M.I. Hussain.
M.I. Hussain, Leonard Counsel, appears for the respondent number 1. We'll have it up to 3 weeks. And Mr. G. Bortoloy, Leonard Standing Counsel Corporation, appears for the 2, 3, and 6.
Matchup.
20,
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, apology, Lordship, I need another some time to file an affidavit, your Lordship.
How much time?
Lordship, at least 3 weeks time may be granted, your Lordship. And I'll be obliged, Lordship, if my learned senior friend implead the first wife also, Lordship, because
First choice, we are not claiming. We don't have any claim against first choice. Our first choice expired.
How about the legal years?
And my lord,
How about the legal years of the respondent wife, first wife?
first choice expired. A legal years, my lord, because my lord, my lord, share was fixed by the my lord district court, and we are not having any claim against them in our first choice. We are claiming our share.
Okay. Okay, you file your affidavit. Heard A.K. Protestant and counsel for the petitioner, Mr. D.G. Das, and the CGC is allowed another
3 weeks time, your Lordship.
3 weeks time to file affidavit. List up
Much
to 3
obliged.
weeks.
21,
Notice was issued and stay order was also passed. My friend was to file affidavit on that.
There is no need to file any affidavit.
It's very much clear. In fact, from the
documents itself.
You wanted to file affidavit in the last occasion?
My lord, matter may be posted for hearing in the meantime. I will file my.
No, you file your the thing, after that we list it
Not-
for hearing.
Not.
Later. Third, P. Jagabati, Leonard CGC for the petitioners. Mr. S. Chowdhury, Leonard Counsel, appearing for the sole respondent, is allowed how much time?
2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks time to file affidavit, list up to 2 weeks.
Deeply.
22,
Lordship, on the last occasion, notice was issued. Steps are completed, Lordship. If they are not willing to file any affidavit, Lordship, may fix it.
You are appearing on behalf of state, all
the rest.
yeah, we can admit it and list it for it, or we can have it for admission hearing.
Today is also my lord state for admission hearing.
Admit. You're not filing your replies.
My lord, since my lord, we have filed our affidavit in the writ petition, it is not necessary to file any other my lord affidavit in the.
Okay. Heard, MS,
M. Borgohain.
Learned Counsel for the appellant. Mr. D.K. Sharma, Learned Additional Senior Governor Advocate Assam. Submits that they are not filing affidavit. Stop. Accordingly, list the matter for admission hearing after 2 weeks.
Any date, my lord,
And-
subject to
my-
combination of petition.
2 weeks.
Right.
13.
Lord, I have informed him he is coming, my lord. My lord, we stopped at page 91, my lord.
Oh,
In fact, it was tagged after page 92, my lord. I'm sorry, so sorry for that. Page 91, my lord, kindly have. Lordship's got, my lord.
then where is the other page?
Page 91 was the page which your lordships, it was not there. It was there, it was tied after page 92, my lord. I have just with
Hmm?
the order of the tribunal, my lord.
Hmm.
Page 91.
Hmm.
Lordship's got, my lord.
Yes.
Yes. Accordingly, we dispose
Oh,
of the OA at admission stage itself with a direction upon the respondent department to allow the applicant to work at present place of posting, i.e. as DGM Planning NFS, LNA CNTX anywhere in the office of CGM Circle, Panbazar, Guwahati, with his son's academic session is over, till his son's academic session is over. Thereafter, the respondents are at liberty to relieve the applicant for joining at new place of posting in pursuant to impugned transfer order dated so-and-so as well as order dated so-and-so. Meanwhile, it is open to the respondent to consider the pending representation of the applicant regarding change of circle as forwarded by letter dated 5/12/2024 before the competent authority. My lord, three directions were given. First, that I may be allowed to continue till 31st March. Second is that, my lord, they will be at liberty.
your son's academic session is over.
My lord, my son's, he was in class 11. His class 11 was over on 31st March 2025. Now he is class 12, which is the most crucial year for any student, my lord, class 12. Now, since I prayed that they have, my lord, I am still till 31st March, I was there. Then the Honorable Court Tribunal also directed that there is a pending representation. You consider that. That was never considered. And the moment 31 March was approaching, on 28 February 2025, they have issued the annexure A1 relieving order, relieving me to Kolkata, my lord. Now, the most important aspect in the entire matter is the policy decision that your lordship will find. It's the contents of a meeting of BSNL corporate office as well as SNEA, that is the association, that had occurred in the corporate office Delhi.
Where is that?
Page 100, my lord, will kindly come.
Hmm.
Relevant portion 101. That is the reason why I'm saying that why you are relieving me when the entire policy is in overall. Stopping of long stay rotational intra and inter circle transfer. In continuation of discussions held earlier, SNEA continued with its request for stopping long stay rotational intra/inter circle transfer, creating hardship for the executives in BSNL. We successfully convinced management for stopping all inter-circle long stay transfers being issued from BSNL corporate office and intra-circle long stay transfer order issued by the circles. After elaborate discussions on this issue, it has been principally decided that henceforth the mass rotational long stay transfer will not be issued and it will be limited only to meet shortages. That was the conscious decision taken. Then, my lord, will kindly come to the next page, 102, down below serial number 16. Revision of existing transfer policy for executives. All the suggestions given by the association on transfer policy have been principally agreed by BSNL management. As per these suggestions, the draft policy is being finalized. In review of the 2023 policy, Director HR informed that this draft transfer policy will be shared with SNEA, calling for further suggestions, and every suggestion proposal given by SNEA will be given due weightage. In the new year 2025, BSNL management will issue revised exhaustive transfer policy by removing present stringent conditions and with due consideration of views by SNEA. The previous policy they are going to review. They are reviewing it. Already draft policy prepared. Then my lord will kindly come to page 115. This was the latest development just in the month of March. After that meeting, this was circulated by BSNL on
Yes.
12/3/2025. The relevant portions will be, my lord will kindly have page 118. In view of the meeting, this was the final thing circulated. Stopping long stay rotational intra-circle transfers. Association submitted that BSNL has started wrong policy of mass transfer on the name of long stay, thereby rotating officers from one circle to another circle. This process of long stay transfer has continued for last 1 year and it has affected hundreds of families. It has not benefited BSNL in any way. Rather, it has created a negative impact on the workforce of BSNL. Association elaborated the hardship faced by the executives transferred under long stay transfer. The executives on completion of 2 years are eagerly waiting for consideration of their OTP request to parent choice circle and demanded for consideration of all such requests. Association narrated that the long stay transfers are issued from and to circles and hence there should not be any such issue as equal number of chain transfer, mutual transfer are quite possible. Then, my lord, it was informed that mass long stay transfers are not under consideration as of now. On consideration of OTP request, it was intimated the request of executives transferred under long stay and requested to home circle after completion of 2 years will be given consideration by end of March 2025. That will implement in April 2025. Now, lastly, my lord, page 123. The conclusion derived with regard to transfer policy related issues. Stopping of long stay rotational transfer and limited to the need-based transfer with maximum 10% per year to meet shortage. It will not be like shuffling of entire country, shuffling in entire country. Need-based, maximum 10%. Now, down below, my lord, for B1-11. It was informed that a high-level committee comprising of senior officers has been constituted with the approval of the competent authority to comprehensively review and revise the BSNL employees policy dated so-and-so and its subsequent amendment issued from time to time. Now, down below is the bottom. Association elaborated hardship faced by the executives and requested for restoration of the tenure period of all India hard tenure stations as per DOPT guideline. It was informed by management that the association may submit its view in detail and same will be given consideration. After the review of non-tenure transfer policy, association requested for referring it to the transfer policy committee.
It was a request.
Yes, my lord.
Well, it is
Now-
entirely a meeting, my lord. It is not a policy decision has not been.
I'll just my lord, appreciate. Down below, my lord, last line of the next paragraph. It was agreed to share the draft policy with the association for their suggestions. So, my lord, what my submission is that, my lord, the earlier policy 2023 that was going to be changed, modified. So they have taken, as of now, we will not insist on long stay transfer till the new policy comes. From these two things, my lord, these two documents, at least that much is transpired. Now, what the tribunal did, my lord, will kindly have. The penultimate paragraph would be page 149. Page 149. The grounds which have been taken by the applicant have already been considered by this tribunal in its order dated 16/12/2024 and now is seeking retention till 31/3/2026. On the ground of education of his younger son is not exceeded, on the ground of education of his younger son is not to be exceeded as in the earlier representation prior to filing of OSO, and so he has prayed for retention till March 2025, which was considered by this tribunal, and accordingly the respondents have complied the order and direction given by this tribunal, and the applicant was retained up to 31/3/2025. Therefore, my lord, this line is important. Therefore, There is no new ground for adjudication as the applicant has already served for more than 26 years in the Northeastern Circle. Now, my humble submission is that the tribunal has completely gone wrong in saying that there was no ground. The grounds were there. The tribunal did not consider that's a different thing altogether.
Number transfer.
They said that some said there is no policy violation, there is no statutory violation and no malafide given. Who malafide? But they have come let them say something. Time being something.
I'm sorry.
Certain
I'm
instructions are how his presentations were described. Don't let him bring it up. Till that time.
Just one.
Mr. Goswami, what happened to the representation submitted which you forwarded to the authorities for change of place, a change of circle? You had forwarded it to the headquarters.
My lord, before going to that, my lord, my specific submission is, my lord, Lordship may kindly come to page number 90, my lord, of this earlier order. My lord, may read, my lord, para 3, my lord. Considering the facts of the case and submission of the counsel, my lord, his specific submission was that, my lord, to March.
We are not disputing that.
My
I
lord.
told he made a blunder. He made a blunder.
And
But
my
the
lord,
tribunal had required that you consider his representation also.
My lord.
And you accordingly have forwarded the matter to the central, to your head office,
my lord,
recommending him for a change to any one or any two.
my lord,
What happened to that?
my lord, hereafter, my lord, this order has been passed, my lord.
No, this.
Release order, my lord, 24.
Release order is only on the basis that he had asked for till 20.
Oh, no, my lord. There was a previous release order, my lord, which they have challenged, my lord. That release order passed, my lord, after his, my lord, prayer for change of, my lord, the charcoal, my lord.
Rejection of his.
My lord, the thing is this, my lord, since, my lord, his release order was passed, my lord, it is, my lord, by the, as per the direction of the, my lord, corporate office, my lord. So, my lord, corporate office is aware of this fact, and thereafter, my lord, it is passed, my lord. So, my humble submission is that, my lord, the transfer order of 400 persons were passed long back, my lord. Thereafter, he prayed for.
Mr. Swami, page 92. Was from here that his representations were considered and disposed of. Just read.
My lord, I am submitting, my lord. My lord, the subsequent representation, kindly see, my lord. That was, my lord, the previous representation, my lord. These representations are subsequent representation, my lord, which were considered, my lord, and rejected, my lord. My lord, kindly see page 81, my lord. Sorry, my lord, I'll come, my lord. Two representation, my lord. Just now I have shown to your lordship, my lord. I'll come to that, my lord, once again, my lord. Lordship, my lord, I'll show your lordship one by one, my lord.
Sure.
Lordship, yes, my lord. This represent, my lord, this transfer order, my lord, decision was taken in, my lord. Lordship may kindly come to page 68, my lord. Page 68, my lord. My lord, 11/6/2024, my lord. My lord, this is, and my lord, this is about, my lord, 265 people, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, thereafter, my lord, release order is, my lord, 27/11/24, my lord. And, my lord, before that, my lord, 27/11/24, my lord, he has filed the representation for change of
change of my lord, circle, my lord. So, my lord, this order was passed, my lord, after considering his representation, my lord.
Which order?
My lord, this release order, my lord, 27/11 to 2024, my lord.
Release order was.
At
which
at
page?
page, my lord, 75, my lord. Page 75, my lord.
Huh.
Page 75, kindly see, my lord. Or 5%, my lord, release order. And thereafter, my lord, free file representation, my lord. My lord, may kindly come to page 81 now. Page 81, last line, my lord. Therefore, I request you to consider my case and review my release order and allow me to continue at CNTX NER Circle in the month of December 2024, please. Now, my lord, the subsequent, thereafter, my lord, another representation, my lord. With due respect, my lord, at page 84, my lord. My lord, 84, my lord.
82. Yes. Page 82.
Followed by 83.
Yes.
What happened to this?
My lord, I'm something, my lord. My lord, this is a subsequent representation 84, my lord, at page 84. Kindly see, my lord. His prayer, my lord. My lord, as per this, my lord, he came before the Honorable Tribunal, my lord. My lord, Honorable Tribunal, my lord, my lord, though, my lord, it is written, my lord, that I have objected, my lord. I have, my lord, I have only said, my lord, before the tribunal, my lord, since it is a matter of 90 days only, my lord. My lord, ideally, I should not, my lord, object to that, my lord. But that order, my lord, I made specific submission, my lord. If lordship kindly believe, my lord, I specifically said, my lord, I only prepared before the Honorable Tribunal that, my lord, this may not be recorded because there is no instruction, my lord. It is from my side, my lord, I am submitting, my lord. Since it is 90 days, my lord, he may not be, my lord, ideally, we should not object to that, my lord. He agreed to that, my lord. But on that day, my lord, I have submitted, my lord, that my only anxiety is that after March 2024, he will come with another application, my lord, that his son is, my lord, is appearing for the board examination, my lord. That precisely happened, my lord. When the next week came, my lord, I reminded the Honorable Tribunal, my lord, that, my lord, my specific submission was that, my lord, he will come again, my lord, with specific prayer that his son is, my lord, appearing in the board examination, class 12, my lord. And, my lord, after considering that, my lord, that was, my lord, rejected, my lord. And, my lord, the order is that, my lord. He, my lord, again and again, my lord, he is coming, my lord. His prayer, my lord, that his son was studying, my lord. Fine, my lord. Again, my lord, class 12, my lord, lordship will find, my lord, his elder son is appearing in my son's competitive examination. That is the ground, my lord. Can it be believed, my lord, for those grounds, my lord, a person who has served this here, my lord, 26 years, my lord, twice his representation was considered, once by the department itself for 1 month, my lord. Ask him, my lord. 1 month, my lord. Delayed, my lord. Then, my lord, the Honorable Tribunal has given him 3 months time, my lord. Now he has again come, my lord. All the persons, my lord, I will show, my lord, the release order. 5 persons were there, my lord. These 5 persons, my lord, all gone, my lord. My lord, lordship may kindly come to page 75, my lord. Page 75, my lord. This is the release order, my lord, which was stayed for 3 months, my lord. 5 persons, my lord. All, my lord, were, my lord, have accepted their my lord, transfer order, my lord. Only this person has come again and again, my lord. And, my lord, for flimsy ground, my lord, that his, my lord, who the, my lord, our sons, my lord, daughters are there, my lord. For that reason, my lord, he, my lord, come before this Honorable Court for stay of his transfer, my lord. What, my lord, example, my lord, the department will say before the other, my lord, employees, my lord. Because same problem exists for all employees, my lord. We have to treat them equally, my lord. If, my lord, this petition is allowed, my lord, we will not be able to, my lord, transfer anyone, my lord. My lord, my humble submission is that, my lord, the department has considered, my lord. My lord, even I have, my lord, submitted before this the tribunal, my lord. My lord, my humble
So these representations were considered by you?
Yes, my lord.
and rejected.
Yes, my lord. Kindly see, my lord, after my lord, second release order was passed, my lord, he has given another representation, my lord, that was rejected, my lord.
Where is that?
My lord, I'll show, my lord. And my lord, thereafter he filed another appeal, my lord. My lord, he has gone on, my lord, submitting representation after representation, my lord. And my lord, I have brought also the first OA, my lord, for lordship's kind consideration, my lord. This is the OA, my lord. Yes, first, my lord. This is the copy of the OA, my lord. Kindly see, my lord, what his submission is, my lord. This is the OA's copy of the first, my lord, OA, my lord. This is the copy,
You
my lord.
bring in my wife in affidavit.
My lord, there is no, my lord, now he has come with, my lord, that mala fide and other grounds, my lord. There is no grounds of mala fide in the earlier petition, my lord. Only prayer is that he should be considered till March 31st, my lord. Lordship, my lord, in the, my lord, tribunal has considered that prayer, my lord. Now, my lord, lordship has again come for another 1 year, my lord. My lord, the second representation, my lord, before I'll come to that, my lord. I'll come to that, my lord. Second representation, which was rejected, my lord.
No cause. What happened to the change of stock? That much.
But my submission before your lordship is
My lord,
that
I'll show the second representation, my lord, which was rejected, my lord. I want to show, my lord, before he come to, my lord, to another, my lord, there, my lord.
Page 96.
My lord, I am grateful, my lord. My lord, this is, my lord, 95, my lord, is the, my lord, second representation, my lord.
No, that you have seen.
My lord, this is the fresh representation, my lord, after, my lord. He preferred, my lord, this year, my lord, when he became aware that he will be released, my lord. He gave this representation. And, my lord, this has been rejected, my lord. Against that, my lord, he has come, my lord. And, my lord, thereafter, my lord.
Mr. Goswami, we have understood. The prayer was till 31/3/2025. Thereafter, he is step by step taking it. You can also argue that the grounds that he had taken was never there in the representation with regard to change of policy. We may argue that it's a question of law. Just get one instruction as to whether you are agreeable for the change of circle. Because you had forwarded that letter also. Just get that instruction. We'll just get that whether you are agreeable to anyone, any two, as you have said, because he had made that representation, anyone, any two.
My lord, kindly see, my lord, why it is not agreed, probably not, my lord. The
That's
ground is
probably-
here, my lord.
let's-
The person, my lord.
Mr. Goswami,
That's
what my lord
that's
wants
for
is-
your authorities to
we just
consider the
want to know
matter.
why you have not acceded to, because you have acceded in case of certain others. You give us a reason, we will dismiss.
My lord, kindly, I'll show, my lord, I'll get the instruction, my lord, but I'd like to show, my lord. That is also here, my lord.
No, we'll
My-
take it up on Friday. Just a short period.
My lord, no, my lord, I'll give the specific reason, my lord. He wants to go to any two, my lord, but another lady was, my lord, she was also transferred, my lord, but my lord, she was also transferred to Calcutta, my lord. That is why he said he could not be appointed, because we do not need there, my lord, at that posting, my lord. Because one lady from that particular place was transferred to Calcutta, my lord. Lordship pays it, pays.
Her team is also there.
Yes, my lord. Her name is also there, my lord. It.
What happened to that lady, Mr. Das?
She has gone, my lord. My lord, kindly see, my lord, page 75, my lord. Lordship,
he has
kindly
not
75.
there. He has joined at Kolkata.
Sir, so, my lord, how can we accommodate there, my lord?
That it is not feasible or you have taken a decision, just place that on record.
My lord, I will place, my lord, no interim order may be given, my lord.
No.
No interim order.
I am hanging, my lord.
No interim order, my lord. I have shown, my lord, specifically, my lord, from the place, my lord, where he is seeking his transfer, my lord. One lady, my lord, already, my lord, of his rank, my lord, transferred to
Mr.
Sabta.
Goswami, what we're intending to do is we'll list it on Friday.
My lord, my lord,
Till Friday,
Mm.
no coercive steps be taken against the petition.
my lord,
That's all.
my lord, that may not be possible. My lord, so he is only seeking that order, my lord. My
It
lord,
is
we have
only up to
considered-
Friday. Friday, we're
My
going to
lord,
dispose
my lord,
this matter.
No, my lord, that order may not be passed, my lord. Will my lord kill, my lord? Nothing will happen, my lord. I am assuming, my lord, no order may be passed, my lord. Till
Okay.
Friday, my lord.
Are we sure nothing will happen?
My lord, I'll call them, my lord. Just
But,
now, my lord.
Can I make that record? Can I record your statement?
My lord, lordship may record, my lord, but I will be, my lord, they will call me, my lord. But my lord, I just now, my lord, I will, my lord, take the answer. My lordship may fix it at 2, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, lordship may fix it at 2, my lord. At 2, my lord. I'll get the instruction. It is from Panbazar, my lord. Panbazar, my lord. It is from Panbazar, my lord. 10 minutes, my lord.
Witness statement.
My lord.
Heard HK Dawes.
Protection, my
Learned
No,
counsel.
my lord. No protection, my lord.
Mr.
G. Goswami.
G. Goswami, you're the standing counsel.
Yes, my lord.
Learned standing counsel, BSNL, shall receive instructions. Stop. List the matter again on 30.
My lord. Tomorrow, my lord, by tomorrow I'll get, my lord. By tomorrow,
Have
my
it
lord.
on 30.
I'll get by tomorrow, my lord.
Till the next reasonable date, no coercive steps be taken against the petition. This is just
My
for
only-
just for
My lord,
2
my
weeks.
only anxiety is that apart from what my senior submission, my lord, there is apparent pick and choose, my lord. That is my respectful submission,
My
number
lord,
one.
260 people, my lord.
My lord,
260 people. How can, my lord, there can be, my lord, 260 people have been chosen, my lord.
and number two is
My lord, these are
Das,
all,
I
my lord,
understand.
contractual
Mr. Das,
stories, my
I
lord.
understand, madam.
Reserve your arguments for
I'm sorry.
the
I'm
state.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, madam. Much obliged.